Today's story is called The Whispering Woods. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the forest. Alex, an adventurous hiker with a penchant for exploring the unknown, stood at the edge of the Whispering Woods. Locals spoke of the woods in hushed tones, warning of strange occurrences and ghostly whispers that lured the unwary into the depths of the trees. Intrigued and armed with only his backpack and a flashlight, Alex stepped into the cool embrace of the forest. As he ventured deeper, the trees grew denser, their gnarled branches intertwining like skeletal fingers. The air was thick with the earthy scent of moss and damp leaves, but an unsettling silence enveloped him, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves. Alex felt a shiver run down his spine. It was as if the forest itself was alive, watching him. He followed a narrow path, illuminated by the fading light. The deeper he went, the more he could sense an inexplicable presence. The wind picked up, carrying with it a faint, almost musical whisper that seemed to call his name. Alex! Alex! Pushing aside his unease, Alex pressed on, convinced it was just the wind playing tricks. But the whispers grew clearer, wrapping around him like a shroud. Suddenly, he stumbled upon a small clearing. At its center stood a dilapidated cabin, half swallowed by vines and roots. The whispers intensified, beckoning him closer. With a mix of fear and curiosity, Alex approached the cabin. Its windows were dark, but a sense of foreboding gripped him. He hesitated at the door, which creaked open at his touch, revealing a dust-laden interior filled with remnants of a forgotten life. Old furniture lay in disarray, and the air was thick with an oppressive silence. As he stepped inside, the door slammed shut behind him. Startled, Alex spun around, but it was too late, the darkness consumed him. His flashlight flickered ominously, casting eerie shadows that danced on the walls. The whispers morphed into a cacophony, a chorus of voices lamenting their fate. Help us! Find us! Desperate to escape the suffocating atmosphere, Alex moved toward a dusty bookshelf, hoping to find clues about the cabin's history. As he rifled through old books and papers, he discovered a journal. The pages were yellowed and fragile, detailing the tragic story of a family that once lived there, a family that vanished without a trace, leaving behind nothing but whispers. One entry caught his attention: "The woods have eyes. They watch and wait. If you hear the whispers, do not follow." A chill ran through him as the whispers grew more insistent, swirling around him, urging him to listen. "Join us. Stay with us." Alex's heart raced. He realized that the voices belonged to the family, trapped in the woods, unable to escape. The tales he had heard were true. The forest was a living entity, feeding on the fears and souls of those who entered. Panic set in. He knew he had to leave before the woods claimed him as well. He bolted toward the door, but the shadows in the cabin thickened, blocking his path. "Stay with us. Don't leave," the voices pleaded. With a surge of determination, Alex pushed through the oppressive darkness, breaking free of the shadows. He burst through the door into the clearing, gasping for fresh air. The whispers turned into anguished cries, echoing through the trees, desperate and forlorn. The path back was shrouded in darkness, the whispers following him, becoming a frantic chorus. "Don't go. Help us." Fear propelled him forward as he sprinted through the woods, branches clawing at his arms and legs. The moonlight barely penetrated the canopy, making it hard to navigate. Every instinct told him to keep moving, but the woods twisted and turned, disorienting him. Just when he thought he could escape, he found himself back in the clearing, the cabin looming before him like a predator. Despair washed over him as the voices grew louder, drowning out his thoughts. In a last-ditch effort, Alex took a deep breath and shouted, "I can't help you. I have to go." The words seemed to pierce through the veil of whispers, and for a moment, silence fell. Then, a deep, sorrowful voice resonated, "You cannot leave us. You are one of us now." Shadows gathered around him, coalescing into the shapes of the lost family. Their eyes, filled with longing and despair, reached out toward him. In a moment of clarity, Alex realized he had to confront the source of their pain. "What happened to you?" he demanded. The figures hesitated, their whispers subsiding to a mournful hum. "We were trapped by our fears, just as you are now." With newfound resolve, Alex closed his eyes and concentrated on his own fears. "I refuse to be part of this. I choose to live." The words ignited a spark within him, breaking the hold the woods had over him. Suddenly, the shadows recoiled, the whispers rising to a deafening roar. Light flooded the clearing, illuminating the figures of the family. "Thank you," they whispered, their forms fading into the light. As the darkness retreated, Alex felt a rush of air and warmth, guiding him toward the path out of the woods. He ran, the whispers now a distant echo, until he burst through the tree line and into the safety of the open field. Panting and shaken, Alex looked back at the whispering woods, now just a dark silhouette against the starry sky. The whispers had ceased, but he could still feel their presence lingering in the air. He knew he had escaped, but the memories of the lost family and their tragic fate would haunt him forever. As he walked away, he vowed to share their story, to warn others about the dangers that lurked within the woods. And in the quiet of the night, just as he stepped onto the road, he thought he heard one last whisper, "Remember us." Thanks for joining us in the Whispering Woods. If you enjoyed this spine-chilling tale, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more eerie stories. We want to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments below and let us know if you've ever encountered something supernatural. Join us next time as we explore more dark mysteries and unsettling legends. Until then, stay safe, stay curious, and keep your ears open, because you never know what might be whispering in the shadows. See you next time.